Hi, this is JiayaoHan. What I'm going to do today is to do a demonstration for my design of Google at a current stage. So Google is about scheduling of different activities and events, which is very similar to Doodle.com in that way. However, it has two additional features that I'll introduce in this video. So for now, Google is served by Tomcat, and since I don't have a static IP and domain name, I have to run it on my local web server. So we are going from local host with the port number 8080, and we see this Tomcat page. And then we need to continue with the name JiayaoHanGrouGoal, which will lead us to this user login or registration page. So for here, you need to type in the email and password to log in. And I have some error handling features here saying if you put in some email address that hasn't been registered in the system, it'll just give you an error message. So let's take a try here. If I enter some email address, for example, new hanjiayao at hotmail.com, for which I know doesn't really exist or registered in the system, and with the password 123, if I try to log in with this one, it gives you the error message saying invalid credentials. So basically meaning you have to register first, type in again the password 123 and register. Now we have the second page, which will ask for some more information to complete the registration. So for here, first name, I'll just use my first name, Jiayao, and last name, Han. Password again to confirm 123 and register. So we are in this user event page. So on the left column, we have several bars that we can do different things to either create some new events or show the current existing events. So assuming we have already many users using this application, or there are already lots of activities existed, if we want to see the top 10 events here in the system, you just basically get that. Another feature that we want to try here is to create the new event. Saying if we want to do something called group movie, you simply type in the title of the event in the event name box. And then here we have three options for time, for location, and also for task. And this is very different from the Doodle.com, which only has the time option for scheduling event. So here we have the task allocation and also the location option for the event organizer to set up there. So for the time option, I'm going to do real easy and quick. I'll just do January 1st for option 1. And option 2, I'll just go with the second day in January. And option 3, again, the third day in January. Location, you may want to think some friends' place to watch movie. For example, I'll do Bill's home. Okay, this is the first one. And then second one, I may have some friend called Julia home. And then the third option, you may want to go to some decent movie theater. The Homestead AMC theater is good. And task option, you may want to think about what you want your participants to take. For example, we want to buy something to eat, right? So buy a beer. And then option 2 for task, you probably want some Coke. And then option 3, not sure, pizza. Good idea. So submit here. So after submission of the new event, we have this voting interface, and above which we have this link created automatically. So this link, as I highlight here, if you, the event creator, include that link in email sent out to the friends or participants, people can use this link to have the access to the voting interface here. So if we take a look at the center column here, we have the three different options for time, for location, and then the task allocation. So this leads to another feature that Doodle.com doesn't really have. Instead of asking the voter to simply saying yes or no for a certain time or location option, In the GoalGoal, I use the scale from 0 to 10 for the user or for the voter to indicate their preference over certain time or location options. So for example, January the 1st, the time option 1, which I can't really go, I'll simply put 0 there. And then the second day, January the 2nd, actually works really good for me. I'll put down 10. The third time option, January 3rd, I don't really like too much, but I don't really against, so I'll just put down 5. The same thing would work for the location option. Bill's home, I really hate. I just don't want to go. I put down 0. And Julia's home, I kind of like, so I'll put 5. And the movie theater AMC in Homestead, this is actually where I want to go. I'll just put down 10 here. The last part here, the task division, buy beer, buy Coke, buy pizza, I can probably take 2, so I'll just check buy beer and Coke. The pizza is kind of over my budget, so I'll just leave it there. So let's take a look at what's going to happen after I press down the vote here. Okay, so now we have some numbers, the counts that the event organizer can take a look and will know immediately the preference of the voters or the participants. So, which I think it's a really good feature that can indicate the different opinions here. The last thing I can show here is the log out feature. If I press this one, it'll just lead you back to the user login page again. So this is pretty much what I have for my GoalGoal right now, and hopefully I can make it better and develop it in the near future. So thank you very much for your time. Bye bye.